to be me.
Warning, warning.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. This is just a reminder that while we might get into some tea, some drama, this is not a tea channel. We're focused on real stories and real commentary. Now, let's get into this video. What's up, you guys? What's up? What's good? What you guys up to? So I know it's late, and I usually try not to do my lives this late because I know I don't have as much energy as I usually have, but I'm trying to stay consistent, and I didn't want the day to get by without me posting some kind of content. Give me a moment, give me a second. I just noticed my connection is not that well. So give me 1 second. I want to make sure I don't have any issues. So, y'all, we have a lot of stuff that I need to get into. I really want to talk about this Megan Thee Stallion and Gayle King interview, even though I said that I was done talking about this whole Megan and Tory thing. There are still some points that I wanted to make. I want to get into this whole thing about my last video and the whole thing about, does Megan Thee Stallion have a hate train? And there are some things going around on like TikTok and on the internet about Megan that I don't like. And I just wanted to kind of, I guess, bring some attention to just the type of things going around and how people are behaving. And I want to give my opinion on that too. And I just also have to give my opinion on just some things about my YouTube sector and just how some things have been going on and my difference of opinion of how the YouTube drama sector is now that I've come back. So it might be a little of a long live, and I get it. Some of y'all got to work in the morning, got to go to school or whatever. I won't be mad at you if you catch the replay. And if you are catching the replay, I am going to do you a favor, and I'm going to put the chapters in the video for you so you can skip around as much as you need to, because I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. Another thing, I did put the call-in link in the comment section. It's pinned, or it should be pinned. Let me know if it's in there. You guys can call in if you would like to. If you do call in, you do have to give it access to your camera and your microphone, but you don't have to show your face once you get on. And I will let you know that your face is going to show before I let you in, if y'all want to call in or not. So let's go ahead and get into what I need to talk about. I got my water down here, so we can go ahead and get this started. Let me know you guys are here in the chat. Let me know you guys are here. Say hello, say what's up. Let me know how y'all are doing. Let me know that you can hear me well, the connection is well and everything. Don't leave me hanging. Where are my people in the chat? Sometimes the StreamYard don't be sometimes it don't be together and like be glitching, so I can't see how many people are in here. Sometimes I can't see the comments sometimes. So comment, let me know if you can see clearly, if you can hear. So let's get this show on the road. I don't have time to be troubleshooting for 30 minutes. Let me see. Okay, so y'all are commenting, but it's not showing up on StreamYard. And that's or unlisted rockets to show comments from your viewer. Why is it not? Oh my God. Hold on. It thinks it's a private. Oh my God. No. It thinks that it's a private live. I don't understand why it's set up like that. Hold on. Because I see y'all are commenting, but it's not showing up. All right. I think I fixed it. I think we should be good. We should be good to go, y'all. I don't understand why it was like that. Hold on, let me leave a comment and see if it comes up. Wow. Okay. Like, why are my comments not coming up? Okay. I don't know what to do. I will not be able to put y'all's comments up. I don't understand what the problem is. Okay, here we go. All right, I can see. I can see. My bad, y'all. I don't know what that was about. Somehow it had the live on private on StreamYards in. So, all right, I can see y'all. Hey, you guys, I can see y'all now. Thank y'all for tuning in. He said it's your first live. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's late. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's live stream. So, the first thing that I wanted to say, I'm gonna try to keep this real short and simple, but I do have to go in just a little bit because I was irritated from what was said on my live stream last time. Some people got in their feelings, and it's like, I don't get how people don't understand that you can have your own opinion, but you can also understand other people's perspectives. You can also understand other people's opinions and see where they're coming from without thinking the same way that they're thinking. Just because I said that I think Megan does and doesn't have a hate train doesn't mean that I'm saying that she doesn't have haters. Doesn't mean that I'm saying that I'm agreeing with the people who hate on her. And just because I'm willing to see other perspectives, I'm not trying to see the people who are just downright just hating on her. No, I don't give them the time of day. I'm talking about people who have rational reasons as to why they may dislike her or any other person, any other celebrity. I can see where they're coming from with certain things. She has done some stuff that a lot of people may not like. That doesn't mean that everything that they don't like, I don't like. That just means that I see why they don't like certain things about her. I see what they're saying. I see where they're coming from. I don't get why that's so hard to grasp. And even if I do like a celebrity, because someone was like, I don't see how you're a fan, but you can make a video like this. Like a video like what? A video being real about how I feel about a celebrity and their doings. I can dislike some things a celebrity does while still liking them and still support their music. Just like you have a sister or a brother and they do some things that you don't agree with or you don't like, but you still love your sister. You still support your sister. You still hang out with your sister, right? Two truths can exist at once. Everything doesn't have to be so black and white. And I don't understand why people feel like you have to either be a super fan of someone and kiss their ass or you're a hater. It doesn't work that way in the real world. Why the fuck would it work that way on YouTube? Because we're real people at the end of the day. And I was thinking to myself, like, what was it that used to irritate me about the beef, not the beef, I was going to say the beef sector, the drama sector of YouTube? What used to piss me off about the sector I was in? Why did I used to get so irritated and take 2 and 3 weeks off of YouTube? And then when I posted that live stream, I understood, okay, this is why. Because people don't know how to rationally use their brains. People don't know how to think without having some celebrity so far up there at fucking ass. Sorry I'm cussing so much, you guys, but like, it's like literally, it's like a, oh, you're a stan or you're a hater. And it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense at all why people feel that you have to be that way. And there were some people under in my comments, like most of my comments were rationally thinking people, and I appreciate you guys so much. But I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes it annoys me to my soul when I'm misunderstood and people like to hop in the comment sections and comment on the title of the video or the thumbnail of the video without even knowing what was said. And it's like you're making yourself look dumb every single time. You look crazy, like you look stupid, because those who know my channel, those who know me and know how I give my commentary, they know what I mean. You know, like they know what it is over here. And I get it. Like there are sometimes I'll see a title of something or a thumbnail and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. So guess what I do? I keep scrolling. Nothing tells me maybe I should stop and leave a comment without knowing the full context of the video. Why would you do that? And even if I do click on it and I start to see, okay, this is not the commentary for me, this is not the video for me, I click out of it. Nothing compels me to make a comment making a fool out of myself. Nothing compels me to make a comment, a freaking novel, a trilogy. You might as well have wrote the whole damn Harry Potter series in my fucking comments. Nothing compels me to do that. And I don't know what I'm talking about because I didn't watch the video. You feel what I'm saying? Like, It doesn't make any sense. So it was never like, oh, I feel I Megan don't have a hate train, and no people, no, she's just unlikable. It's a title of a video. The title has to capture people's attention, or else nobody's gonna click on it. I don't have to clickbait. I don't have to do the most. I don't have to be messy. I don't have to be hateful, but I do have to make an enticing title. Period. That's all that it is. And I can see both sides of the spectrum. Period. That's all that it is. Anyway, I had to make sure that I said that at the end of the day, like, because I don't know what gets into people. Like, that's what used to irritate me so much. And I'm still learning and growing as a person. I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate social media, because social media can really be a bitch. But anyways, as far as a hate train, I personally think, for me, my opinion of a hate train is when you have people on the other end behind the scenes who are coming at you. Like, it's not just fans having opinions. It's not just your everyday haters. You really have people trying to mess with your money on the other end. You have people trying to mess up your networking ties. You have people like pulling out, like you're losing sponsorships and deals and stuff like that because people are on the hate train and don't like you. That was my opinion of a hate train. And I was going based off of that. If you think a hate train is something different, if you want to go by the technical Urban Dictionary definition of a hate train, okay, that's you. Okay, you want to say people get on a train to hate, they like hop on a train, like literally like bandwagon haters. Yes, but in that case, every single artist, every single celebrity has a hate train. You feel me? But anyway, I'm done explaining myself. It is what it is with that. So let's get into this Gayle King interview. So I'm not going to play the whole interview because I don't know how CBS gets down with the copyright, okay? But there is a part of the interview that I was just thinking to myself, Megan, like, yeah, drop the ball. Like, the whole entire interview, I was like, okay, so we find out what y'all were arguing about in the Jeep, or not the Jeep, the truck, the car, whatever. We find out what the argument was about. You were ready to go, everybody else wasn't ready to go. Okay. Like, we're seeing her talk, because she hasn't really talked about it to this extent, and it's still not saying that much. But I'm like, okay, until we get to the part where Gayle asks her, did she have relations with Tory?
So when I felt like we were bonding over that, and
Have an intimate relationship with him?
like sexual.
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
Um, I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out this?
Girl, like, I'm not laughing, but I feel like that's the only part of the interview where she really dropped the ball, because we can tell you're not telling the truth. Like, you took too long to answer that question. It was the break in the breath. It was the asking the question again. Girl, in my mind, I'm like, Megan, you should have had the answer to this question like already down packed, like in your brain. Like, I know they're gonna ask me this, and as soon as I hear it come out her mouth, this is what I'm gonna say. And I'm like, Megan, my girl. But still, at the end of the day, regardless, like, I like the interview as much as you can like an interview like this, and I feel like it gave us a little bit more of something. But other than that little comment, because I kind of feel like she effed up with that little comment. There is a guy on YouTube who did a behavioral analysis of Megan's body language, and I feel like this. Hold on, I'm trying to get on the screen. That's what I'm saying. StreamYard is so annoying. Like, I'm trying to find another app to use, or something else that I can use. Like, I just don't really like StreamYard that well. Okay, so it's the body language guy. He did a body language analysis, and there are a few points that he talked about that I want to get into. So let's get it started.
Yeah, right here. And this is the moment, right when she's saying this, as she's speaking at this very moment, she's looking to her right. Again, this is not that she is lying, but she is at that moment thinking about the consequences of what she's talking about. Okay. She was at this moment recalling the events inside the car where everything happened. Okay. Um, and at that moment, her eyes went to her right. Whole story. It's very different from lying. Okay. It seems like she is not telling the whole story. It's very different from lying. Lying is that something happened and you tell something different, or you conceal. Maybe it's like concealing part of the truth or part of the events. Okay, but this is a signal that maybe she is not lying, but there is something that she is not telling. Okay, that is very different. Something that we should only take into account. We don't know if we can use it yet, but as we keep stacking body language signals, then we can reach a better conclusion.
Okay. So from what he can tell, it seems as if when she's talking about what happened in the car, that she's telling the truth, but she's not telling the whole get down of what happened. And I kind of felt like that as well as I was watching the interview. And I kind of feel like the parts that she may be leaving out, if she's leaving out any parts, are parts that may conclude to her and Tori having a relationship of some sort. And I don't know her reasoning, of course. I don't know her reasoning of why she doesn't want that to be out there because, you know, we have the pictures of them at Beyonce and Jay-Z's party. You know, it kind of seemed as if they did have a little something going on. Maybe she personally just doesn't want that to be like a thing. She maybe personally just doesn't want to say that. But regardless, whether they had a relationship of any kind other than just friendship or not, none of that constitutes to her being harmed in the way that she was harmed. I feel as though, you know, with this interview and then just bringing up, you know, the fact that when she did go to the hospital, she did have those fragments in her foot, and the fact that there was a hot tool in the car. I don't see why people are still trying to negate her story. Um, or more so, I don't see why people are still trying to deny that she had what happened to her happen. At that point, when you have literal hospital records, when you have literal proof of a hot tool being in the car, I feel like what else do you need? What else do you need? There are people who are, you know, trying to say that she busted open the glass, like the window with her foot, and that's why it was like that. And it's just like, I don't care if you don't like this woman. I don't care if you don't like her music. I don't care if you don't like the fact that she twerks on pianos every chance that she gets. What makes you feel like with all of that evidence, regardless of who did it or not, what makes you feel like this didn't happen to her? You know, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like I don't understand. Like I get the people are not gonna like certain things about her, but I don't understand that people are just who are just saying that this she didn't get hurt at all. It's not making sense to me. Now, furthermore, as we get on into, like I said, I like the interview, but a part of me kind of feels like, why would you have this interview when you literally have a whole group, like a large group of people who are willing to tear down any and everything that you say? The trial hasn't even has the trial even began? Because honestly, you guys, I haven't been keeping up with like the actual trial or the actual, I've been keeping up with certain things here and there, but the actual like court trial I have not been keeping up with because, as I said, I wasn't supposed to be keeping up with this anyway. But it's not over. Like the verdict has not been read. So this could actually hurt her, not only in public opinion, but also in the court. Because in this video, in this interview, as you can see, she's crying, but there's no tears falling. And a lot of people have a problem with that. I personally don't see a problem with that because there are a lot of people out here who have a better way of holding back tears than the rest of us. I can't do it, but some of us can. So you really can't tell someone's emotions by them being able to hold back tears. And even the body language guy, he pointed that out as well. Let me see. Let me go back. At one point, he points out that yes, she doesn't have any tears, but certain facial expressions that she is making proves that she is feeling real emotions. And I'm not sure the point where he said that, and I don't want to just put his whole entire video in my live stream. I definitely recommend you guys going to his YouTube page and watching his video because it does give a lot of insight. And
Okay,
he
she
is
was
a
talking about the
professional.
discussion. What's happening? If the event happened around a car, she was at, on glass, and about
At some point,
okay,
yeah, he's going through like her facial
she
expressions. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, here it is where he talks about.
You remember that when she was talking about her parents, she was sad, she was emotional, she was trying to not shed tears. We did not see any actual tears, but again, I don't think that a woman has to shed tears to display an emotion or to be emotional about something. Okay, that is not necessary. That is preposterous. I don't know if the word fits in there. Moment she didn't know what to do of being shot, fear of that's. But in this case, there is this vertical two tiny vertical wrinkles between her eyebrows that tell us that she was actually feeling the emotion. She was actually sad. She was
See, that's the thing. Like, everybody doesn't do everything in the same kind of way. Everybody doesn't cry the same. Everybody doesn't, you don't have to have a river flow of tears come out your eyes for you to be having certain emotions. So I don't know. I think it was. I think it was a real showcase of emotion, and I do think that she, got harmed in that way. I just don't know about what this interview is gonna do for her. I don't know how well this will benefit her in the long run because as we can see right now, the public opinion doesn't matter in court, but it didn't do anything for her as far as public opinion. And I don't think that there is anything that will do anything for her as far as public opinion because people are just out to hate her. And it's really sad. And this is one of those things where, like I said before, like until we get like a verdict read, until we see the permanent outcome of this situation, you know, we just we're not gonna know. Like, people are still gonna be making up things about how they feel and she didn't cry enough or like the transcripts or she said this at first and why would you lie for him, and it's not going to change until we hear a verdict. And so for those reasons, even though it was nice to have Megan sit down and recount these things and we can see, her emotion and we can finally get some kind of reasoning for why they were arguing in the car, whether it was the whole reasoning or not. But I'm not sure what all this did for her. Now, Cocktails with Queens, they did a segment on this. Hold on, where are they at? I don't know what happened to it. Y'all, I am so freaking tired. I'm so tired, but I really, really wanted to do this. But it's not letting me change my thing. So I'm just gonna remove it. But yes, Cocktail with Queens. And you guys don't know that's on Fox, so they have a YouTube channel. And I think the main person is Claudia Jordan. And then you also have Selena Johnson on there. You also have Vivica Fox and Lisa Ray. And Vivica Fox made a really good point that I wanted to share with you guys about what this would and wouldn't do for her. Like what I just said. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Y'all, I'm discombobulated tonight. I'm telling you, these late night live streams be having me so messed up. But I be trying. I be trying. Like, okay.
If this is going to trial, the first thing they have to remember is whatever you say and do can be used against you. So, you know, we as women have to realize we need to practice patience sometimes and, you know, take the emotional aspect out of things, especially if you are trying to prove a case and prosecute a case. So I don't know who advised her to speak before the trial happens. I don't think it was a smart idea. I really don't. I'm not saying that I don't feel her pain, that she didn't experience some kind of trauma, but I really think that her people should advise her until this is settled, and then you can tell your side. That's when you talk.
I agree. I think
There we go. She said it the best way. Like me and my 9:00 p.m. mind couldn't get the words out how I wanted to, but she said it so clear and concise and perfect. Like that is exactly how I feel. Like I don't really understand why this interview had happened before the trial, and it would have had more impact if it would have been done afterwards, after we see how everything played out, as well as she should have had an answer for that whole what kind of relationship they had. Like I get that she said they were platonic friends and how they bonded over losing their mother and stuff like that, but she should have had a direct answer like in her brain for that question, because that really messes up things. I feel like, because when you already have her not shedding tears and people are gonna play this in court probably, like what she said, it can and will be held against you. So when you're in front of a jury, like they say, public opinion doesn't matter, but the jury is the public. You know, these are people from the public. So they're going to look at, you know, her showing emotion and not shedding tears. They're going to look at how she answered the question about them having a relationship. And it's possible that, you know, some people may say, well, how do we know that you're not just mad at him because y'all may have had a sexual relationship and this is how you're choosing to respond to it? Like people can come up with all kind of things. So I don't think it was a good idea. Like I liked viewing it and hearing her side, but I just don't think that this should have came out at this time. Definitely should have waited. So what do you guys think about the Gayle King interview? What do you guys think about the situation as of right now? How are we feeling? What do y'all think? Like, what is y'all's vibe right now? Anyway, are y'all tired like me? I gotta go to school, to work in the morning. Like, what's going on with you guys? Is to sway the incoming jury. Okay, I get it. But was it done in the best way? Was it done the best way to benefit Megan? Megan Thee Stallion, I love and believe you. Okay. How much of the live did you miss? Not much, child. I had to come in here venting a little bit at first. I wish this young woman had her parents or was super close to her sister on her father's side. I agree. And that's another thing. And that's the thing that she said in the interview. Like, she doesn't have family like that for real, you know. Her mom, her grandmother, her dad, they're all gone. On her mom's side, she was the only child. And she doesn't talk to her dad's other kids or child. We only know him to have one. Who does she really have? You know, who does she really have on her side to advise her anyway? You know, I know that she has Roc Nation, and I would think that being that she has Jay-Z and Beyonce on her side, and, you know, they've been in the game for so long. Beyonce had Matthew Knowles for, like, public issues. Like, he really taught Beyonce, like, how to deal with the public and how to deal with being a celebrity and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out, just like VIVICA FOXX said, who told me, and why weren't the questions already gone over? Why did she not know that she was going to ask that? That's what I'm not understanding. I didn't know she had a sister. I thought she was an only child from both parents. Courtney, I do have a video on her sister on my channel. If you go on my channel and look up Megan Thee Stallion's secret sister, and that will explain the whole thing about her sister. Let's see. Exactly, and she's back with Party, but still needs an actual family. I hate this for her. Yeah. Hi, Natasha. Congratulations on doing more lives. You have a great speaking voice. Thank you. I'm not really that great with my lives yet. Like sometimes I have more energy and I'm able to like flow through the live. And sometimes like tonight, I can't really articulate myself the best way, but I still try to be consistent. You know, I'm still trying. So on to the second part of the live, and then I'm gonna get up off of here, y'all. There are some things going on on TikTok, and my TikTok is very heavily influenced by the things that you guys like, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if TikTok is listening to me. I don't know what the thing is, because if I do a video on Megan Thee Stallion, I'm gonna start getting a lot of Megan Thee Stallion videos on my TikTok. Same goes for Nicki Minaj, same goes for Doja Cat or whoever else. That's why if y'all watch my stories, which I post a new story every single day, sometimes twice a day, a lot of times like it'll start being like Nicki Minaj TikToks over and over and over and over again, because that's what they'll show me. So today I had started seeing a lot of Megan Thee Stallion TikTok content. And I wanted to show you guys, because this is what's going on. Oh no, what just happened? All right, I'll pull it back up. You said it was never in the algorithm. It was in the algorithm. I think it got like 50,000 views, the Megan Thee Stallion sister video, but that was like so long ago. All right, here's one of them while I find the other one. I don't know, y'all. I feel like it's glitching or something. Hold on. It's always a problem. When I do a late night live, like it's literally always a problem. Hold on. I might have to stop the live here because I don't have time for this. I do not have time for this. What is the problem? Like, what is the literal problem? All right, you guys, it's coming along. It's coming along. I don't know what just happened. This is the second glitch that I've had tonight. Like, I don't know what the damn problem is. Oh shit, I didn't like the damn thing.
Missing. Who?
Okay.
So there's this woman named Alexis Ware who's missing. Who, when I looked at that video with Meg Thee Stallion and Dua Lipa, they had the two women on like the fire. It's like they had a tree and they were on fire in her video. And it was based on the Ginger Man's House video. So this is Alexis Ware's Instagram. She's a hot girl. She's right now she's missing. She's been missing since January 30th. So go check out the video with Meg Thee Stallion.
I want y'all to listen to what this lady is saying, because here's the thing. Stuff like this really goes viral on TikTok. I mean, as viral as viral can be for certain videos like this. And there are people in the comments who will literally just listen to people like this and agree with everything just so blindly. Listen to what she's saying.
Dua Lipa, it's like called Sweet as Pie or something. So what made me get into their comparison is because when I was researching the case and doing some tarot for it, I was like, this is similar. Then that Courtney Taylor case came around, and her birthday is April 21st, which is Queen Elizabeth's birthday. And this was released March 11, this Sweetest Pie video. And the length is 321. So I was just like, okay, there's a 21. Then there's another woman missing. Her name is Ariana Taylor. So I'm like, oh my God, Ariana Taylor. It's like Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift. A lot going on with like men.
Do y'all see what she's doing? She's trying to link people going missing to Megan Thee Stallion. She's really trying to link literal cases of people going missing to Megan and somehow saying that it's her fault. Literally. I'm not going to play too much more.
And like the sexy pictures. A lot going on with all this video where they lure men. And then what's going on with Courtney Taylor, who's free. She like basically, I guess she must have bailed out of jail after she did what she did. Like all
I don't even know at this point. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Like, sis, what are you talking about? Like, literally, like, what are you even? What does this have to do with anything? Like, how does Megan Thee Stallion? Because somebody on Megan Thee Stallion's team is named Cindy or whatever, and Cindy was a person who was like, this is what people do to Megan Thee Stallion. This is why I said, like, there are people who do just the most frivolous things and make up the most craziest conspiracies because they don't like Megan. And it's when it comes to other celebrities, it's like, oh, they're a part of the Illuminati. Oh, you know, they're working. But when it comes to Megan, it's stuff like this. Like, how does this correlate in your brain? Doesn't make any sense. This is why I say I know that there are so many haters out there of Megan Thee Stallion. This is why I made the point to say, when it comes to a hate train, yes, I do believe she has one, but then at the same time, no, she kind of doesn't have one, because it depends on the context that you put it in. It depends. But I'm not going to act like what I just showed you doesn't exist and it only exists with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not saying they don't have conspiracies on the Beyoncés and the Rihannas, because they definitely do. But when it comes to Megan, it's always a question of her gender. It's always a question of just so many things. And it just has to do with the fact that she's a brown-skinned black girl who's 5'10", and she's getting rich, like she said, shaking ass. I really try to work on my cursing on my lives, y'all. But in my regular vocabulary, like, I curse. I'm a human being, you know, whatever. But what did Megan say? Big booty bitch getting rich out twerking. Like, they be so mad. Like, I'm still like, I be baffled. Like, you guys, I be baffled. Like, my mouth was open watching those TikToks. Open. And it's like, I didn't even want to bring that to my channel. But it's like, this is the type of hate that she gets. So I'm not ignoring that. It's out there. I see it. I know what's happening. And there were multiple videos like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I'm gonna do my outro and then I'm gonna end the live. Thank you guys for showing up for me this late, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Never mind, y'all. It don't want to play. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.